This month, we bring our attention to the jaw. Today, we'll review a few muscles of the neck and note how they tie into that jaw joint. The sternocleidomastoid, or SCM for short, is a large neck muscle that's located on each side, right and left, and it spans from the front of the lower neck to the back side of the head. This muscle has more than one origin or beginning, and we can deduce that from its name because the name gives us the root words of the attachment points. This muscle starts or originates on part of the collarbone or clavicle and breastbone or sternum. If we think about the full name of this muscle, sternocleidomastoid, sterno is for the sternum, and cleido, which in medical terminology refers to the clavicle, is the other attachment or muscle's origin. The last part of the name, mastoid, refers to the insertion point on the mastoid process of the skull. Notice how the insertion of the muscle is so close to the jaw and the ear. The SCM has multiple actions, which can both impact and be impacted by jaw tension. This muscle is also rather superficial, so when we lengthen that muscle, we do want to be mindful of that. It's not very deep. Another superficial muscle of the head and neck region is the platysma. This muscle more or less covers the front of the neck, and it can also pull on the jaw. The SCM rotates the head to the opposite side, so this can be a little bit confusing. It just means when the right side engages, the right SCM, the head turns to the left, and vice versa. When both sides engage, we can flex the neck, we can slow extension of the neck. There's a lot of different actions to these muscles. They're important muscles. When we practice Warrior 2, we often bring our gaze out over the hand, more specifically, the middle finger. And as we do this, we're turning the head, right? So we're engaging our SCM as we accomplish this motion. Often, we are more focused on larger muscles and their joints, for example, the hips and the shoulders. But we also want to be mindful of the smaller joints, such as the neck and the jaw. As we engage in Warrior 2, we can ensure that we are pressing the shoulders away from the ears, bringing the gaze out over the fingers, if possible, and allowing the jaw to relax as we engage in the pose on each side of the body.